So this is my site plan, which I've called Just Looking Thanks, and that comes from this idea of like a jumble sale. And when you are browsing, people say, "Oh, can I help you?" And it's like, "Just looking, thanks." And that's what kind of my concept is: to be able to shuffle through lots of ephemera, and just to have that kind of that fun of browsing and discovery. So this website starts off with an enter page, and that's for non-members and members as well. You can see the little blue for members. So as a non-member, you would enter by clicking on that link, and then you'd be taken to some preferences similar to these. And then by clicking on those, the program or the website will select all those things that you're interested in: sports, food, 1960s, and combine all the ephemera that has been tagged with those keywords. So then, as a non-member, they'd be allowed to scroll through bits of ephemera, let's just say 15 bits of ephemera, before they'll be reminded of this little pop-up, which will say "Time's up" or "Sign up." This then allows them to sign up and become a member, which kind of increases the Ephemera Society's membership. Membership at the moment, not aware whether you kind of pay for it or whether it's free, but that's another idea. So from becoming a member, they then get thrown onto this page, which is their homepage, and in the middle is kind of a Milton Glasser rendition of Samuel Pepys, and which is their logo at the moment. It's a very rough illustration, and hopefully if it was ever to happen, then that will be properly illustrated. But from this home page, there are four options: the account page, the look page, which takes them to that kind of browsing area of just stumbling and shuffling through lots of ephemera, their like section, and preferences. So from that, preferences is obviously what we've seen before, where they can then select what things they're interested in. Liked, we'll get onto that a bit later, but that's kind of the ephemera that they have liked over the period of time they've been a member. And then we'll go on to the account. So from clicking onto the account, they're then put onto this page, and this is their personal information, their own ephemera, and kind of all the information they need to be able to kind of manage buying and selling and trading ephemera, because that's where this site takes you as well, not just stumbling, but able to buy, sell, and trade. So they have to have their own account page. They have their own bio on here, which they're able to edit, profile picture, which they can choose at will to give their own kind of personal taste. But on this page, they've got their notifications, which is that large 7. So that kind of tallies up all the notifications they've received since they've last logged on. Here, this person's got 7. And then you can see that on their bits of ephemera, which are these square icons, that they've got 1 with a little bubble there, and then 5 notifications on another one, then 1 on there. It also tells them how many likes they've got. So as a kind of a seller trader, they've got 128 likes, and then with that little plus symbol means they've just got some more likes. It also tells them their mail as well, just a little icon there. So they've got their account page, and then they want to add ephemera as well, they can do that, or they can simply edit their own ephemera. So they then come to this page, and which is what we kind of saw before. That page there'll be a visitor will be looking at. This is how then that actual member is looking at it, the account member of that particular ephemera piece. So they can edit the photos, put up the order. That would hopefully be a scroll bar that they can scroll through. So rather it all being rather messy, it's quite a simple approach. The notification on the side, that would scroll up and down, whereas the photos would obviously scroll left to right. They've got that information on the bit of ephemera they've got there, so 1965 British passport. They can change that if they wish. The price, they can change it as well, and the information, they can change that. So the notifications, this is at the top. You can clearly see 2 notifications, and here they are by K, which is another member as well, and A, another member. So that could easily be a comment saying, "Hi, loved your bit of ephemera," obviously the British passport. I used to have one of these as well, and it hopefully tells a story about this ephemera as well. It's a sharing, story, discovery concept which I wanted to use. This other one, A, that could be that they actually want to buy the passport, so they've actually sent buy, and then that will be notification on here. So with all their account stuff sorted, they're then able to go back to their home page, and they then can click on look. So by clicking on that look button, they're then brought to this stumbling, shuffling browsing page, which flicks through ephemera at a very random order. They then can go from what we've got here, a marriage certificate, to food packaging or to stamps, and that's all based upon their preferences. This is from the idea of a jumble sale, kind of not knowing what's next, really. You could be flicking through some stuff and then find, oh, I really like that, or that's over there. And I think it's kind of this idea of discovery that's actually quite exciting and fun. And that's particularly when I go to a jumble sale, that's kind of the reason. You never know what you're going to discover. And I really want to kind of create that through here. Additionally, what I wanted to create from the real world on the screen was this idea of paper and the unfolding and things being revealed. Again, that idea of discovering. So for the transitions between the bits of ephemera, you go through this unfolding. So you've got your marriage certificate now, and it's going to fold away and reveal the new bit. I'll let you watch that there. I think it's kind of just quite a nice little touch, and that's probably one of the main kind of the wow factor of the website. It's kind of bringing the real world and putting it on screen. Because after all, ephemera is all this printed matter, and you're supposed to be able to touch it, and that's the excitement that ephemeras have. So trying to bring that on the screen, that is the response. So you're able to then come to this new page, and I'll just show you some of the interactions that you've got on there. On that page, you are able to obviously change the photos there. You've got little thumbnails by the photo there, and then you've got some of these icons as well that you're able to interact with. So by clicking on comments, you're going to get a little pop-up box which will have all the comments in, and you can also add comments as well. So you can scroll down, add a comment, and that's kind of bringing this idea of sharing and also about the story of the ephemera. So other people might have their own experiences, and to put that on a website and to be able to share that, I think that's what the ephemera site before was lacking. You can then also click on bio to see who's selling the product or the bit ephemera, because you should want to know what they're interested in as well. They could be an avid stamp collector, and you could obviously have thousands of stamps at home. And if you want to open a discussion about trading, then you're able to do that. You also can click on the buy button, which is the £25. That's a button, so you can click on that, and that will bring you another pop-up box, which helps you to say buy now or make an offer. And that's kind of going back to this jumble sale, that you can make an offer and do a bit of bartering with the seller. And also, you don't necessarily have to sell on this site. That is an option. So you could just be wanting to share something. So it could be a passport, but you're not selling. You just want to share and get kind of a story going from that, and discover other people's own kind of relationship with that as well. And obviously, you can do the like button, which will then bring that tick up there, and that will then hopefully, with all your preferences, enable you to kind of think, oh, you've liked this, we can show you stuff similar. And also it can do the dislike, so it will do kind of the opposite. We will never show you that again, and we won't show you stuff similar to that product. So then someone's obviously left some notifications on there, left a comment, liked it. So that how does member find out? The member goes to their account page, the notifications tell them that. So then they can click on that bit of ephemera, and they will find that someone's made an offer, and someone's left a comment. Yeah, and that is my website. Thank you very much.